Okay. So yeah, I shadow Terrence Clark. He's a warden at RCF, so he pretty much runs the entire prison.
Could you tell us what RCF stands for?
It stands for Riverside Correctional Facility. It's a women's prison, and basically that's what this side says. And I got to tour the entire prison, including the units. Units are basically blocks. They were called blocks because they used to be a city block in length, and you had to look all the way down. But they made them smaller so they could control the prisoners easier. And so yeah, I got to see unit control, which is basically a room full of windows and one person or two people monitor the entire area at the lower floor of the prison. Can you go to the next slide? It's pictures of RCF. Yeah, that's the outside of RCF. And the middle window is the warden's office where I was. And this is unit control. There are computers that monitor each unit. I actually got to go into a unit. It was C unit, which was witness protection, or people that had a higher custody level change. So if they went to court and they got sentenced longer, or they thought they were in danger, they would go there and they like control the prisoners more there because they feel threatened. And so this picture, we were at the elevator going up to education, which in the prison they call Plato. Next slide. So yeah, that's basically saying what I just said. Plato is where juveniles go, or underprivileged prisoners. And Warden Clark is to my right. The others are Captain Harvey and Captain Siegel. And Captain Harvey is not Steve Harvey, just to clear that up. And so yeah, that's Plato. They also have computers there as well.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, so this is basically more of my experiences. Yeah, I got to look at the cameras, which monitor the prison in its entirety, but only employees of high rank can do this. So from captain upwards, so you have captain and the warden. I was with the warden, he actually runs the prison. So yeah, the warden came there late, but he was in charge, so he didn't get in trouble. And so yeah, the cameras give live feed and playback, so I got to see what was going on. And yeah, and this picture showed a glimpse of the cameras and me in the warden's office. Yeah. Okay, next slide. Yeah, I know most of you probably want to know, did I see any inmates? And yes, I did. You might be surprised. Inmates have been in jail for a certain amount of time. They got to walk around and they wore blue. But the newer inmates wear orange and they have to be escorted by officers. The inmates can only go to Plato and medical, which is if they have problems, they'll go there. Yeah, and there are different types of prison facilities that I learned while I was there. And I went to a minor movement facility, which is everything's done on the unit. So prisoners have an exercise yard, but they don't move too many prisoners at the same time. Everything's smaller and more controlled. Other type is a mass movement facility, which is where prisoners all go to the yard at the same time, and it's a wide yard. Okay, next slide. Okay, now I'll talk about the ranks of the employees, and they go as follows. Officer, sergeant, captain, lieutenant, deputy warden, there are two of them, and they call them majors, and then there's warden, deputy commissioner, and commissioner. Next slide.
Next slide. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's see if you were paying attention. So a captain asks an officer what happened over the weekend. And I didn't finish that. The officer says nothing major, and the captain goes, "I'm not a major, I'm a captain." Okay, and that's all.